Well, hello folks. I'm preparing this video to review some of the important concepts of slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. What does that mean exactly? Well, x and y represent a point on the line. And there are several points that make up a line, so this is just one that's being referenced in the equation. M represents the slope, and B represents the y-intercept. So if you can get the equation of a line into slope-intercept form, you just need to use your slope and your intercept, and you can graph a line. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so in this situation, I'm given a slope and, a y-intercept. So what will I do with it? Well, I know that slope equals my m. That's what the definition of the variable m is, slope. And y-intercept gives me my b. So to write the equation, the y equals mx plus b. It's called slope-intercept because those are two values that you need to substitute in to get your final equation. So plugging it in, we have y equals 1/2 x, stick this equal sign, minus 3. And that would be our equation. So with this equation, we can go ahead and graph. Our starting point is always going to be our y-intercept. So what we'll need to do is, so the steps would be first to graph your y-intercept. So I'm going to go ahead. If y is -3, this is my y-axis, and I'm going to go to -3. And my slope is 1/2. So for 1/2, that means I'm going to rise 1, and I'm going to run 2. Rising 1, running 2. So there are my 2 points. You would use a ruler. They go through both 2 points, arrow on the ends. And now this is the equation that goes with the information that I was given. This is the line that goes with the information I was given as well. So it's a positive slope, which makes sense because we have a positive equation. If you look here, we've got our positive equation. So the positiveness of the slope is perfect. And we started it at a negative intercept, and we have our -3, so that is perfect. So let's try one more. Okay, so we have another equation. With this one, we have a slope of -2/5, and we know that our slope is equal to the m variable, and our y-intercept is -1, which is equal to the b variable. So plugging it into our equation, we're always looking for the m and the b. So I will end up with -2/5 x plus -1. Or to simplify that, y equals -2/5 x minus 1. So following the same procedures for graphing, we go to our starting point, which is -1. And our slope is -2/5. So I like to do the -2 first. Or excuse me, I like to apply the negative to my numerator. So I drop 2, and then I have to run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will give me my line. I could also, we did -2/5. I could also have treated it as, I don't want to put a comma in there, 2/-5, meaning I could have risen 2 and gone back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it would do the same thing. It would give me my same line. I'm drawing through all the points as best you can, which for me is not well. So now we would have our slope and our line. So you can either treat the numerator as negative or the denominator as negative, as long as one of them is negative and one of them is positive. And here we have our equation for our line, and we have our graph. So hopefully you guys found some benefit to this. And if you have any questions, let me know.